Skillet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's Felix's job. Hey guys, welcome back. Just took a little break, and now we're going to continue with part 2 of reacting to my most popular uploads. So let's get into it. Next one up is Hero. Oh, this one's one of our favorites. This one happened almost 2 years ago, and it's just an idea I've had like since 2017, and I finally got to put it into film the next year when I got everyone together that I needed, and I knew what I needed to do. So let's just hop right into this. We didn't do the best, but it's still pretty good to watch. Yep, is it loading? Literally the first shot is just Blaine walking, and there's people talking in the background. I had to fade out part of the audio. Can literally hear everyone breathing behind me. Look at Blaine, he doesn't think anything's gonna happen. You can hear Sam laughing. And look at Pete.
Give me the cash. That battery close to my face. Oh shit.
Okay, look how darky they look. And look at Joel. Oh wow, that's when he had his little mullet thing, and Cameron, he didn't have his beard, and Pete, he couldn't keep up very well. I love that pause. It's copyrighted music, so this is probably gonna do it. Wait, Ian, what are you worried about? You're not even monetized. No one subscribes to you. Gosh, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, YouTube fans. You subscribe to me. It's just I don't have enough to get monetized yet, sadly. YouTube, why'd you have to make it that way? Okay, this shot I should definitely have taken out of the video. Pete literally just stops. Blaine, he's like backing up, walking, and they're like 2 feet away from him. This shot was horrible, and I should not have thrown it in there. Period. And look, they're just starting to run. I didn't have any cinematography planned at all. I didn't have the timeline planned at all. I just threw it all out there and said, let's do this. So yeah, I planned things out a lot more than I used to, which is a good thing, because then you have this happening. I'm just a breath away, losing my faith today. Oh. I am just a man, not super. Okay. Filmmaker's rule is that you're not supposed to tell when something's an accident, but I need to elaborate on this. That was an accident. I have no idea how Blaine tripped going down that hill, but he did. And his hand was bad. This part got cut up right here, and there was like blood everywhere. He has a blood stain on his shorts from that. My dad had to grab a rag out of the van and just to cover it up. But Blaine, he did not care. He got back up and he just kept running like nothing happened. I was going to pause the shot, but my dad, he just kept it aimed at Blaine. I had shut off my camera on that part, so Dad just kept recording Blaine. He kept going. I'm like, wow, this kid's crazy. Nothing cinematic at all. It's just he threw it out there. But that was pretty cool. I loved learning how to do that. I thought of it all by myself. I didn't have any YouTube video help. I didn't have anyone teach me how to do this. I just figured it out, and it's just a really cool shot to put in your film if you can figure out how to do it. Now, with the camera moving, it's a little difficult, but if you have the camera perfectly still, it should be fine to do. Speaking my mind today. I am very proud of doing that. But I am just a man. I'm not superhuman. My voice will be heard today. It's just another war. That looked kind of cinematic. Cinematic running. It's just another kill. Doesn't that tunnel look familiar? The countdown begins to destroy us. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero. I need a hero. My dad climbed up to the bridge that was over this spot, and he got an overhead shot, and that really added effect to the film. It took him about like 10 minutes to walk up there so we could start filming the shot. Sam had to give him signals of when to turn his camera on. Me, I was telling him when to go. And it was just a lot of stuff that we had to put together to get this scene right. But yeah, I didn't like plan it out like a normal filmmaker does, but this shot was pretty phenomenal. And Sam is the innocent bystander. Got up so close to my face, it wasn't even funny anymore. I was like, dude, really? This took me a while to figure out what to do. Those are all still shots. We didn't do any video shots with the wings. Anything that was moving, I cropped out the part where it would show me if I had wings. Joel's kissing my feet. He's brushing himself off. Okay. Funniest part of the video. Cameron, he's like, what do I do? And he trips on his stick. He turns around, he's like, what do I do? He's like, are we going? Are we not? What are we doing? Yeah, I didn't plan this out right, but it was so funny to watch his reaction. Joel, he gets up, he brushes himself off. I'm like, dude, really? If you're running for your life, you wouldn't have time to brush yourself off. And Pete, he's doing it normally. He just has a hard time keeping up, but he got a head start above Cameron. So, and literally, right after this part, Blaine hops down from a branch. He like swings down from a branch he was holding on to. He was on top of the rock with Sam. And he just like swings down, and I have to cut out the rest of the shot because he swung down. So that was. I was a little irritated at Blaine for doing that. I'm like, dude, we're filming here. Wow, Blaine looks so young. I'm like a giant for him. Walks away like nothing happened. That was Hero. That was one of my first best videos, and well, you can see all the problems in there, but you know, not bad for what I had to work with. But I would suggest don't just throw an idea out there, plan it out, please, so it doesn't end up like something like this where all your actors are confused and they don't know what to do, and then you end up like with a shot where someone's beginning to run when in the last shot they were already running. And it just doesn't look right. I highly suggest you plan it out. What shots you're going to take, what your actor is going to do. Just plan it, okay? Trust me, it will save you a lot of time and a lot of grief. And on to the next video. We got Kidnap Mystery. Kidnap Mystery was a fun thing to do. I actually scripted this out. Some of the shots weren't the best, but it was basically my first successful short film. Kidnap Mystery, I guess we'll just start it here. And you guys really loved the second one, and that made it even higher than this one, which kind of surprises me because usually you have to watch the first one before you watch the sequel. And that's kind of irritating to me, how people watch something and they haven't even watched the part before. They watch the sequel first, which makes no sense. But this is the original film, Kidnap Mystery. Let's get into it. Because when you play a sequel, you have no idea what's going on. Whenever you play a sequel before the original movie. Did my best to make this shot dark. Had to grade some things. Literally no grocery bags. I just threw stuff back there. You can see all the other junk in the van that we have besides the groceries. Blaine literally banged his knee on the van. And thus was the sequel to Blaine getting beat up in almost every one of our videos. International law enforcement office. What was I thinking when I wrote that? I could just put law enforcement and be fine.
Detective Troy. This person I was looking for. We got something for you.
Oh, really?
Sound still isn't the greatest. There's still a lot of clippings and stuff like that, but this was pretty funny. Wanted, dead or alive. 3 most wanted criminals.
You may recognize this kid. His name is Wayne Johnson. You might have seen him from the
Hero video by Skillet.
By Skillet.
We literally took the picture. I literally took the picture from it, and I wrote all this on the paper.
Well, I didn't think we had any jurisdiction in Hollywood. Shoot her like movies, Chief.
Okay, that was a joke because it sounds so close to Dwayne Johnson. That's why Joel mentioned movies in that part. I was trying to hit that joke. I don't know if a lot of you got it, but that was it.
One last thing, Chief, before I go. Do you think of any other reasons why these goat nappers would have abducted Mr. Johnson?
Not that we can think of, but his dad was the Taco King of Scranton. But he owned all the taco joints in town. But he died 10 years ago. All that stuff was sold off to different people, the franchises.
Evil lair.
And I told her it was an upright pen case.
Didn't have enough actors. My dad was playing 2 characters.
Okay, enough. Time to wake our little friend here.
My Russian accent could have been better.
Where am I? Am I alive? I swear, if you took my kidneys, I'm gonna... Yes, you in one piece. For now. Who are you and where am I?
Didn't I tell you to hush? I told you why you were here. You are here because I want Daddy's inheritance. You see, Father, he gave me job
At taco shop.
2 job paid well.
He underpaid me. Give me only 100 per week, your dad did.
Last time I knew, he paid everyone 100 per week.
It's got a point, boss.
Last time I knew, I didn't ask you for points, Gus.
Detective Troy. Uniform. So what have you found? The footprints at the crime scene. We have a match. We have to be careful though. If we pop in the
Lip
wrong
syncing's
party,
a
we're
little
liable to
off.
get kicked
I
out.
didn't sync the camera
in or out.
and audio right
It's your call, detective.
perfectly on this angle.
Well, lead the way.
The magical bridge.
You spent all that money on Chinese takeout nights at the movies.
He
spent
spent
that
that
money.
money.
Then you inherit nothing from Daddy. I did inherit some Zoc socks. It might be worth something to you.
I love Blaine's accent. It's so funny.
That's it.
And he's smiling during this whole thing.
Mr. Johnny,
He
son.
cannot keep a straight face. It is so funny to watch. I had no stabilizer back then. And another thing you can notice is that there is the other camera set up in the background. Big mistake. I didn't think anyone would notice, but it's so easily noticeable.
Yeah. We're not real bad guys.
In the corner.
In the corner.
Okay. There's no room in the corner, sure.
That one.
I think I might be able to, like, get a little
Stop talking.
You gotta be rotating.
Anything you say or do will be used against you for
Okay, I had the plan. I had the plan to extend that scene a little longer because Joel cut Blaine with his knife when he was undoing his ropes. We had to stop it there, and I had to cut it out because Blaine's like, Joel, why? And Blaine got injured again on one of our videos, so there's a trend going here. So sorry about that, guys. My camera actually died. The recording didn't stop. It just flat out died. So that's why you didn't see my face for the rest of that. But that's okay. But it's partly not okay because you're supposed to see my reaction. So I don't know. Let's just keep going. If it dies, I'm sorry. If it doesn't, great. Let's move on. Alright, storming Area 51, official trailer. You guys remember that event all those months ago. People were going to storm Area 51, and wasn't what we expected. Well, kind of was. Nothing happened, but I decided to make a little joke about it and make it a sequel to the meme movie official trailer. If you haven't seen that, go check it out, please. It has a lot less views than this one, and it should have more because it was the first one. Storming Area 51 official trailer. Let's go.
Nearly 1 million people say they're going to raid Area 51 in Nevada on September 20th.
Literally all I
in
did was
quest
just find a
to
bunch
see
of news
aliens.
clips.
Over 1 million people have signed up to a joke Facebook event calling on users to meet at Area 51, the U.S. Air Force base in Nevada that's long been a source of alien conspiracy theories.
You may be familiar with the Storm Area 51 Facebook group, in which nearly 2 million people claim they're planning on showing up to Area 51.
Never done anything that's even reached this scale of attention, so it's completely surreal and it's really cool.
Stands ready to protect America and its assets.
Now that beginning was really cool. I loved that. What's really cool about that track is that someone literally just made a medley for Storming Area 51, and it was cool to listen to, and I'm like, I should use that, so I did. Someone sent me a message on Discord. I'll get it later. Sound wasn't great in this one either, but it was still fun to make.
Hey, where you going? You better let me out of here.
I struggled getting that bag on his head. Kind of ripped it. No, you don't know the Me movie because you guys don't watch it. It only has 60 views. This one's got like 190. Come on.
It's not the best place to interrogate someone that's been kidnapped, you know. Besides, I learned how to master everything.
Well, there's more everything to master.
What?
Anybody want a lemon?
That's a joke from the Me movie trailer. Go watch it.
There's an historic event taking place on September 20th. Millions of people from all over the country are signed up to Storm Area 51.
How does he know about the plan?
It's actually all over there.
You come from a long line of providers.
Baptized in Mountain Dew and always looking for danger. Sound was horrible on that part, but that's
We
okay.
got Naruto runners, rock throwers, Karens, furries, hives, some guy in a wheelchair, and your brother too. You can't stop all of us.
I loved making this video. It was so funny.
Today!
Whoa, Blaine. Please hold that sword somewhere else.
Our beds are set so we can respawn. Bed. What?
Let's go!
Hold on. Did you see how Joel was running? What is that? And how is he even holding that thing? That's what I'd like to know. That was epic. Then there's this last part.
Hero Pride is real!
Okay, for this part, I was trying to make the shadow of an alien like pop up right here, but it kept going right here, so it really didn't make it in a shot. Yeah, there's like a silhouette of an alien shadow right there, because Joel, he made this like this outline of an alien that we put on like a stand, and I wanted to make like a shadow cast against the fence, and I thought that would add a whole bunch of dramatic effect to it and really be cool to watch, but it didn't work out right, and that's what we ended up with. I was I think I was trying to make the shadow cast over us, and that would be the effect, but it didn't work out that way, sadly, so we just ended up with this.
Minecraft 2?
Shrek 5? Yeah, that was Storming Area 51 official trailer. One of the one of the most fun videos we ever did was that video. I loved the things I had to get for it. I loved what we had to do for it. It was just great to be a part of. I'm glad my friends were able to help out with it. Sadly, Pete and Maureen weren't. They were away, and they couldn't help us. But who knows? Maybe in the future that might change. Me Movie 3? Maybe? Who knows? Alright, for this next video, it is Kidnap Mystery 2 short film, the sequel to Kidnap Mystery. This video took me a month to work on, and it is the most... I don't know where I was going with that, but it is the video I have worked hardest on this channel besides Silent Running. It took me a month to make. I was very ill prepared, but I was more prepared than the last film. I was very ill prepared, but I was more prepared than Hero, which was good. I didn't know a whole lot about cinematography. I tried my best. I didn't have a stabilizer. I did not have a microphone. I just threw this together and see what we'd make of it. But it was a good film to watch, and I'm glad you guys liked it. It's gotten over 215 views, and we're gonna watch it here, and I'm gonna see how I did. I already know how I did, but I'm gonna watch it again. This video is 24 minutes, so I'm gonna have to pause it and check my camera in the shot. So don't be mad at me. Ugh, fuzzy. Blaine's trying to run faster than Joel. All laughing. Now they're running very slow in this shot. Now I'm running a 5K race before, now they're slowing down. I'm really glad I got Pete in this video.
That was a long run, boys.
This shot was done very poorly.
Duty calls, you can't just be sitting on the
this
sidelines.
whole scene.
If you guys didn't show up any sooner, I would have been a
my
goner.
shadow.
Don't worry, Mr. Johnson. That goat napper has napped his last goat.
Hey, I ain't no goat.
Too much audio clipping. Or audio cuts. Too many of them.
Hey, weren't you guys supposed to get those last two guys back here?
My shadow.
Back up, I'll handle them.
One last thing. Why do we have to run all the way here?
Dramatic effect.
Let's go, Chiefs lady.
No camera rail, looks really choppy. My dad typing something super random.
Come in.
Hello, Chief.
People need to learn not to mess with me. Anyway, it's temporary. We'll be back up there in no time.
Smells like my cousin's attic down here.
Yeah, well, this is the municipal building. They don't use it very often. Mr. Johnson, in the last 36 hours, you've been brutally raped, beaten, stabbed, shocked with 20,000 volts of electricity.
I did not write that in the
waterboarded,
script, just so you know.
And we still don't know the motive of why this person attempted to kidnap you, or did kidnap you. We believe his name is to be Dimitri Irving.
Leave me.
Well, Dimitri Irving is dead. You don't have to worry anymore. You can go home, put your feet up, have a coffee, and
it's got coffee right next to
enjoy
him.
your life.
You know, funny thing, that coffee on the table was actually Joel's coffee he brought downstairs. He was trying to walk in on the scene with it for one take, but he failed at it. And because I'm like, Joel, you can't be walking in with coffee. You weren't running the streets with a cup of coffee in your hand. So we set it down by the desk, which was really poor cinematography because when I went to what's it called? The beginning shot of this scene, there was no coffee cup on the table, and it was added in later. So it's really weird and very ill prepared. Very, very bad filmmaking there. You should watch what props you have and don't have in your scene when you're starting it off, or else it's going to look weird like this. Okay, the reason why this shot is so cropped is because I didn't want to put any names from that wall on here. It's a memorial wall for soldiers, and I didn't want to, out of respect to privacy, I just wanted to keep that out. I should have thought about it beforehand, but I didn't, so I had to make croppings just to keep that out.
Unit 5.
Detective.
And right when we filmed the scene, a car's engine decided to do that. Decided to just drive by while we were doing that.
Got here as soon as I could.
They overpowered the guards, but thank God they're the only two that escaped.
Not enough practice. There's no feeling in that line. I'm sorry, Cameron, but there isn't. We got to practice our scripts more.
Strange. These two dumb idiots wouldn't know first thing about escaping. They had someone helping them.
1 year in prison can change a man. 10 minutes before they busted out, they were on the phone.
Continue.
He's saying it like a robot.
Most of the conversation wasn't understandable, but the guard understood 3 words.
Which was?
Come to me.
Cameron, what are you doing? What are you doing? You are talking about guys breaking out of prison and you're smiling about it. What are you thinking? What is going on? Cameron's like, I asked Cameron about this part and he's like, you do not want to know. It's just, oh, what are you doing, dude?
Well, let's not waste any time then.
Agreed. Walks like this. Get some places where he's going. We're just throwing things. No care in the world.
This place still smells like a dump.
You gotta be willing to dig, Lauren.
If it's between one of us, I do the more digging around here.
Then why are you just standing around?
We're out in the field. There's no Lauren. It's Unit 5.
Okay, so this place is the place that we were in the last movie where they were interrogating Wayne in the shed and Irving was trying to get money out of him. Yeah, that's the guy's name, Irving. And so they went back to investigate it to see if they could find any more clues about this case because his 2 henchmen just broke out of jail and they need to find out where they went, who they're working for, and who's organizing their plot.
What's that?
It's a list of places Irving used to hang out.
Joel. Yeah, sorry about the language on the wall. I should have.
This place smells like a dump.
Should
It was very dumb.
done that differently.
You find anything? No traces, no evidence, no nothing. It's like the place was never existed at all.
And some of the shots are kind of terrible because we didn't want to linger in that area too long. There's a lot of unsavory type. I'll just say that. So we wanted to get this scene done as quick as possible. We came back to it later for the other scene. We actually did them the other way around. This scene was done later. We did the scene with him and the other detective earlier because he was in town for that week. So we decided to get that scene done and over with.
Want to move on?
I will move on. You stay here and see what we can find.
Okay.
Meet me at the bridge in 5 hours.
Okay. I could just keep looking around for nothing.
just keep looking around for nothing.
Yeah, I know you.
That was a horrible Joker dance. I should have done that a lot better.
Chief? Yeah?
And that's a legitimate phone call, so
I'm sorry, some bird behind me.
it's kind of hard
I'm
to hear.
at the bridge waiting for Lauren.
So I actually tried to get it as a real phone call.
No. Chief, where'd you go?
We managed to pull it off pretty good.
Who is this?
Oh, you know who this is. As for your friend, you're not gonna know him much longer.
I'm here, Troy. It was a setup.
It was a setup.
It was an ambush. No sense in crying over me. Their torture techniques are as bad as their personality.
Hey, we try our best.
Shut up! Don't even think about any heroics.
Like, what you think is like to put a hole through your friend here?
$1 million?
Excellent. Now best hurry. I might just get bored.
Shoot him now.
I'll see what I can do.
Get moving, detective. You have 31 hours.
Pete did a phenomenal job on this part. I just gotta say, phenomenal job. He nailed that accent and everything.
Dearest me, I am in dire need of a schedule. Gee, forgive me. I am a bit late. Detective Troy. I've read all of your reports. Splendid. Can't wait to work with you. Splendid, I say.
Your hands waiting so I let go.
Is there a problem, Detective Troy?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
He's a dork. He's an American trying to
Impersonate
impersonate
a
a British
British
dude. He collected a bunch of dirty samples and such of Lord knows what, and he did a bunch of other stuff.
He scored 3 points under you in your graduating
That
class.
was not the original script,
He's
but
one of
that
our
was
finest,
gold.
best assets. He's the best and most qualified person to work with you.
So you're gonna be that way, huh?
Oh, will you shut up?
No, you.
I didn't have them kidnap you. See?
She almost broke. Almost. Cameron almost got her when he said that. She was about to laugh at that, and she held it in. I just love watching this part.
You can stay here and lecture me.
Well, you kidnapped me. That's what you're gonna get, lady.
Let's just hope that your friend gets that money soon. 'Cause believe me, you don't want to see me when I lose my temper.
No joke, she's
Detective
scary.
Troy, what is your favorite color?
What?
Favorite food?
We're not here to talk about what I like.
Oh, dearest me, forgive me. What about your favorite animal?
Stubbs. We're here to work.
All right, let's get on with it then.
If you want to see the rest of it, go watch it. I highly recommend
Is
you
this the
do.
correct establishment?
Yes. How much time do we have left?
Oh, with plenty of time. Wait a minute. We had 10 hours. Took us all but 15 minutes. We've got 15 minutes.
We need a plan.
Bloody right we need a plan.
Do you have the money?
Yes, we do, and it could be yours. All that is required is taking an online survey at Harvey's office.
Stupid advertisers.
Priceless.
Listen, if you keep clawing here, I'm gonna be your worst nightmare.
The money, the money, the money.
Ones and tens and twenties and 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s.
I got a break-in tactic. We bust in, we break up the party, or we do something else.
You make that sound insanely simple.
Because it is insanely simple.
Going guns a-blazing then?
FBI, open up!
What have we done?
That's not a good idea at all.
Don't move, Troy! Drop the gun!
What have you done?
What I should have done a long time ago.
That's literally catch-up we did there. No dramatics.
I like that idea. Hello, Laurie.
Drop the gun!
A bulletproof vest.
A little bit of Sherlock Holmes joke in there. This part was done terribly.
From gunfights, breaking out, other things.
Just about sums it up.
Joel.
It was an adventure to remember.
It was. I'm sort of sorry I misjudged you.
It's okay, chap.
I want to work with you again sometime.
Anytime. If you gentlemen don't mind, I have other
Way too
assignments
fast.
to tend to.
It's going
Good
by
day.
way too fast.
Thanks for coming back for me. You wear the coat well.
You're the same.
What was I even doing? Very last thing I did was that voiceover for that.
Someone needs your help.
And that was Kidnap Mystery 2. And that is where I'll end this video. We will pick this up in part 3. Thank you for watching. God bless, and see y'all later.